Hey guys, I'm Harlequin.
And I'm Loco Angel.
Today's video is about Minion Aggro, how to avoid taking too much minion damage, as well as using aggro to your advantage.
That's right, so let's get to it.
First of all, we can't talk about Minion Aggro without explaining how it actually happens.
Does every form of damage trigger it?
No, only auto attacks, spells that empower auto attacks, and proximity to minions will trigger aggro. That means you're free to use any other kind of spell without ever getting hit by minions.
So if I get aggro from minions, what's the best way to get rid of it?
Well, the most obvious one is to enter an unwarded brush, but if you can't do that, or if you're mid lane for example, you need to run out of range of the caster minions to drop their aggro, and lead the melee minions towards your own so that they aggro something else.
Alright, how could I use that to my advantage?
There's a couple ways. The first one is pretty simple. Whenever your opponent initiates a fight or a skirmish, always try to drag it towards your own minions, so that he takes as much damage as possible while you hardly take any. This is especially useful early game, considering how underrated minion damage is. Anywhere from level 1 until your first back, minions can turn a fight around. Even later in the lane, if you're feeling confident, you can even turn a gank around using a big wave of minions.
So if minions do that much damage, can I use them for a tower dive?
Of course, if you've been soft pushing a lane and a big wave built up at the enemy tower, you can use their extra damage to facilitate a dive. The best way to do that is to make sure your opponent draws minion aggro, and fight him right away. Minions can't miss kill shots, so sometimes they're actually better than your jungler.
Ha!
Next week we'll cover how big of a deal a dive like this actually is.
So to recap, auto attacks, empowered auto attacks, and proximity to minions will draw aggro. I can drop aggro by using brushes, running out of range of casters, and leading melees towards something else to aggro. Drawing fights to my minions can turn fights around, and apparently diving with tons of minions is a big deal.
Exactly. Some of you guys were wondering how to win some trades at level 1, and this is a huge part of it. Hope you learned something new.
And if you guys got ideas of videos you'd like to see, make sure you post in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a few days.